All West Virginia children in grades K through 12 are now eligible to apply for the Hope Scholarship Program for the 2026-2027 academic year. State Treasurer Larry Pack, who serves as chairman of the Hope Scholarship Board, celebrated this expansion in a press conference today. Existing private school and traditional homeschool students who were not eligible for the program can now apply to participate in the state's Education Savings Account program. This program provides funding to students exercising school choice in lieu of attending public school full-time. Treasurer Pack says around 14,000 students have signed up for the 2026-2027 school year, and over 3,000 students have signed up for it in the last 24 hours.
There's really only one thing more important than the education of your children, and that's your child's faith journey. Parents pray about the education for their children. They talk about it. They worry about it. So when they make these choices, these are weighty choices.
Treasurer Pack says he is pro-Hope Scholarship and pro-public schools. He says they will continue to work to make sure children in this state have the best choice whichever direction they take.